Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. Now today is going to be my first perch fishing session of the river season. So we're hitting the river, we're going to be hitting some local areas to start off with, and then towards the end of the session I'm actually going to go out to a completely new section of river which I've never fished before. As this year I'm kind of wanting to go to a few more new waters, fish for fish that I haven't already caught. So that's what I'm doing at the end of the session, but for now we're going to go to an area that I know and hopefully I'll get some perch from there. I'm going to be fishing some Kofi perch shads today, and fingers crossed we can get a few on the bank and maybe even a nice big chunky 2-pounder. That is the aim anyway. Right, let's crack on. Definitely some nice perch over there. Big perch looking at it. Come on. Got one, we got one. This takes a little bit of patience. That's a fantastic perch. It's beautiful in that sunlight. I was gently twitching that bait on the bottom. Out of the couple of baits I bought, that's a slightly larger one I've got with me. For the larger fish. Ah, we got it. That is awesome. That's a fantastic perch. Inhaled the Kofi perch in perch pattern. Look at that. Eating its babies. Right, let's give him a rest and we'll take a good look at him. Now would you look at that to start off the session. Absolutely fantastic perch. And believe it or not, I probably didn't mention it, but this was the first swim of the session, and that was probably the third cast or fourth cast, and a perch of 38 centimetre. A fish in winter time that could be close to a 2-pounder. Fantastic fish, and so early on. I've got a really good feeling about this session. What a fantastic start. Beautiful. Let's turn the GoPro off and said, I don't think there's anything else down there. Just as I said that, I saw a perch come shooting past. He's right there on the bottom. Don't know if he'll take my bait or not. There you go, fish. Oh, it's a pike, it's a pike, it's a pike. That's not one of the perch I was looking at. There's definitely another perch down there, but that is not it. It's only a small drag, but it's gone right upstream. I think my net's going to be big enough. Might have to retie. But he's frayed up that fluorocarbon. Lovely little jack pike. Beautiful condition. Look how pretty he is. That bait's right down there, look. Proper savage little guys, little jack pike, aren't they? Once again, just a net release up the bank. Quick unhook, quick release. That's all they want. So get straight back in there in that cool water. It's just on this margin. Watch this, he's going to spook off like a rocket. Hey, there he goes. Not the big perch we're after. I've got a smaller Kofi perch now in the black pattern. It kind of looks a bit like a minnow. Hoping just to capitalise and catch anything. Give him the small perch. Ooh, nearly had it. Ooh, a perch blew up on the surface. Oh, look at that. That's so freaking cool. They're actually blowing up on the surface when I made it rise up. Go on. Oh, not a tiny one either. I thought they were smaller than that. This perch rose right up to the surface to take that. And look at that, absolutely crushed it too. And if he's got any minnows down there, because he's such actively feeding. No, I can't see out. That was cool. Rose a bait up right from the bottom. And as it broke surface, two of these guys were attacking. I just went over to the far bank. There's loads of fry on the far bank, so Can't see why there wouldn't be a perch over there anyway. Bring it up to the surface again, see if one will rise for it. Oh, a pike! Oh, a pike came out from the margin. What the hell? I've had it happen again. Caught a perch and then straight afterwards caught a pike. It's like the pike become active, you know, when the perch are active. Oh, pulled a bit of drag. This is the whole reason I brought along that. Because I knew I might have to fish some treacherous banks. He's hooked in a scissor, so that's nice. Thanks, Mr. Pike. Does me a favour. Lovely little jack pike. Oh, look at that. A bit really nice just on the scissor there. That's how we like him. Nice and easy. That's a quickie unhook. Probably no freight to that fluorocarbon whatsoever, which there isn't. That's good. Take a very quick look at him. So we don't really have to pike today. Got a bit of a scar on his tail where a bigger pike's had hold of him. Right, let's send him down. So guys, in my videos, you'll have noticed 9 times out of 10 when I'm lure fishing, whether it's for perch, pike, chub, trout, I nearly always use braided line as my main line. But today that's changed. I've noticed recently when I've been fishing, because I fish a lot of snaggy areas, especially when I'm using a light perch setup, my light braid is actually fraying quite a lot on the tree branches as I'm fishing, and I'm having to cut off a massive amounts of braid at the end of every session to take off all the frayed braid. So I decided to spool up straight with fluorocarbon. I don't particularly like using it as much. I tend to find it tangles a bit more. On here I've got 13 pound fluorocarbon put straight on here. So it's the LMAB Lamostique 4 to 14 gram rod. Paired up with the Soranoia Kingfisher. These come as a combo from the website I got them from. That'll be linked down in the description below. And then as you've seen so far, the main baits I'm using is shad style baits this time of year. They're really quite active at the start of the river season. You can use fairly aggressive action baits, so paddle tail swim baits, Kofi perch, got them in a couple of different sizes today, like a 6 or 7 centimetre and then the 9 centimetre versions for targeting those bigger perch areas. So let's crack on now. It won't be long before we go to a new stretch of river, probably in about half an hour or so, and then hopefully, fingers crossed, I can get a big perch from a new section of river. Right, let's crack on. Little jack pike absolutely smashed it. God, I love it when the little jacks start pulling drag. I thought it'd be a nice place for a perch down that margin. Obviously the jack had other ideas. Only a little guy. Absolutely smashed it though. We'll just hand line him. Where did that bait go? Look at that. Absolutely engulfed it. Pattern would kind of look like a minnow, and I'm assuming that's what the jack pike thought it was. Beautiful little jack pike. See you later, buddy. When we catch a little pike on this rod, it's going to be a good idea just to check to make sure it's not frayed. It's got a little bit of fray there, so we'll just cut it and retie. We obviously don't want to risk it weakening the line and potentially breaking off on either a perch or pike or whatever. Another fish, another pike, next cast out, literally the next cast out. What the hell? That's crazy. Come here. Catch one, put it back, another one next cast out. Absolute madness. Definitely on it today. They're all beautiful little fish though. These jack pike are. See you later, buddy. big perch. That's a cracking perch. Oh! Let's get that in slow motion. Literally through the law as it was entering the net. We'll just put him down in the water because I did see another one chasing him in. Now, definitely not the biggest perch of the session. The first one I caught was bigger than this one. But it's still a fantastic fish at 35 centimetre. And just slipped the hook out as it was going into the net. Absolutely perfect timing. Just put on a heavier jig head to cope with the heavy flow. And it worked out. Straight away, boom. Beautiful perch. Right, let's get it back. Right, so all of a sudden, the water's ever so slightly colouring up a bit more, and there's weed clumps starting to come down. I've got a feeling upstream, I think the Environment Agency might have just started cutting the weed. So what we're going to do is just keep travelling downstream now and try and find basically any slack water we can cast into in the margins or the far bank. And we're probably not going to have too long left of fishing before it really gets all chocolatey, coloured up and really raging through. So let's quickly move on now, jump on the bike, it's down there ready to go, and hopefully find some big perch areas. Whoa, Chub, absolutely smashed that bait, up in the water at speed as well. What the hell? It absolutely crushed it. I was reeling that bait in just beneath the surface, like I say, at high speed. Just seeing if I could get a perch to rise up. Yes! What a cracking chub! Nailed. Oh, just come off the coffee perch, a slightly bigger version that I brought with me today. It's a really nice fish, probably a 55 centimetre fish. Oh, I just got a fantastic chub. I'm sorry about the lighting, it's a bit horrible here. Absolutely crushed the 9 centimetre kofi perch, reeling it in at high speed, just under the surface. This chub rose up and absolutely nailed it. It's a decent sized chub too. Probably a 54 or 55 centimetre fish. Long, lean fighting machine. Like a pretty perchy margin. Pretty deep too. Oh, that was a hit. Definitely a perch hit. Don't know if you had to see the rod tip on camera there as I got the hit. Don't know if it was a very big fish or not. Didn't get hooked up. We got it. We got it. Oh, it is. Oh, it is. It's a good sized perch. That's a good sized perch. I thought it must be a small one since I didn't get hooked up. I knew this margin looked good for a perch, and that's the biggest one of the session so far, easily. Easily, that's a good fish. I say we're 40 centimetre. That's a 2-pounder anyway. Yes! God, that's a clonking perch! That's a beast! Look at that bait in the side of his mouth. Not breaking any records at 42 centimetre, but that is a really, really nice fish. And that is a fish in winter time that would definitely go over £3. Right now at this moment in time it's probably about 2.5. Really nice, big frame on it. In an area of river I've never ever fished before. Just in the margins as a weed was absolutely ploughing through the swim. It's the only area I can really fish. Absolutely awesome. Right, let's get this one back. It was ready and raring to go anyway. What a beauty. Right guys, so as you can see from behind me the water's pretty coloured. There's not so much weed coming down now. But I'm pretty sure the Environment Agency are cutting upstream because there's been so much crap coming down this river. It has been almost unfishable for sort of the last hour, and then out of nowhere, fishing right tight into the margins, the slack area. It was pretty deep, about 3 to 4 foot deep right off the bank. Bang! Beautiful big river perch. Absolutely awesome on that 9cm Kofi perch, I believe it is. I'll leave that down in the description below, a link of the tackle that I've used and the baits that I've used today. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. It's been nice having the first proper perch specific session of the river season, and I've ended it with a cracking fish too. A fish that was easily over £2, as you can tell, probably about £2.5, something like that. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed. If you've liked it, don't forget to like it. If you want to subscribe, it's free, and I'll catch you guys later.